Hey, what's up, guys? Let me go ahead and test my mic first to see how everything is going. So it sounds like everything is good. Look, this right here, I didn't plan this. I decided, just come on. I'm not going to stay on too long, but I just want to go ahead and talk about, some stuff that's, just been heavy into my spirit. And this right here is not an entertainment video. I might go ahead and come live around about maybe 6 o'clock tonight and bring on, friends, and we can go ahead and talk about some of the stuff that is going on when it comes to these reality shows. But like I said, these reality shows, guys, I do not take it personally. To me, I look at it for entertainment purpose only. But this right here, guys, a lot of people used to ask me why do you, get so involved when it comes to these reality shows? And this is what I tell them. I tell them, the reason why I'm there is because it's where our people at. And this right here, this is the right time, to talk about a lot of stuff that is going on because, like I said, this right here, this is it. I believe that this is the year of 2024. This means that it's completion, it's over with. No one is not, going to tickle nobody ears, babysit, because we're not dealing with children anymore. When we was a child, we act like a child, we talk like a child, but we are dealing with grown folks. So it's no more pacifying, adults, because, like I said, it's time for us to, either you're gonna get it or you're not. But it really grieves my heart, and I was up like almost like 3 o'clock in the morning. When, especially when you are a prayer warrior and you are up 3 o'clock in the morning, you're not just up there just to, go and litigate. You there to pray and war in the spirit. And as I was praying in the spirit, guys, I'm braiding my hair. I still have the back. I'm still doing. So, but getting back to what I was talking about is that as I was, warfaring in the spirit, I was looking at two videos that was sent to me, and the videos that I saw, which all this right here, guys, it is dealing with these people that's on the reality show. And these people, just like I tell you guys all the time, that these people are getting paid. These people are getting paid to entertain us. And the videos that I saw of how ruthless these content creators are, especially when I saw one was talking about someone, like they was gloating and mocking someone that had cancer, talking about Kimmy. All I can do is just fall on my knees because this is where our people at. And this was what I call self-hatred. Self-hatred. When we hate ourselves so much, where we are tearing up each other. And like I sit there and say, we can blame Dottie, we can blame Squatty, we can blame anybody. But what about what's inside of us? The man that's in the mirror, the self-hatred to tear down, to tear down. And I saw another video talking about these people on these reality shows as if they know them. And then they had the audacity to show their face, their goofy face, very dark spirit, mean people. And you could see they don't have much. And like I say, I don't despise anybody that, coming from a humble beginning. But if I got to tear down, if I got to tear down in order for me to sit there and put a few crumbs on my table, then I don't want it, because I know that everything that I have It's because of what the Most High God allow us to get, where we don't have to go out there and rob Peter to pay Paul. Because even in the Bible, it said, I never saw the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. So why are we coming out like vicious, hungry lions over clicks and likes? Over clicks and likes. Since I was talking about all the stuff that is going on, I had received a lot of clicks and likes, but only a handful that you know is going to support you. But if I got to have people to come on and give me clicks and likes just for me to tickle their ears, I don't want it. Don't support me like this, because I stand on my truth. Because the more that you sit in there and you are tearing down just because of monetary gain, because that's what the Most High God told me it's all about. It's all about clicks and likes and about monetary gain, because some of these people don't get attention. So just because they see a few people giving them attention, then they're going to go all out and thinking that these people are going to stand with you. These people are not going to stand with you just for a while. They only around because you are tearing down. But when you get in all that trouble, they're going to just go so far with you, and before you know it, they're going to go to the next victim, the next fool. But yet you got these people pumping you all up as if they are for you. Guys, I'm telling you right now, guys, this is not it. And if I got to build up my platform to sit there and tear down somebody, I don't want it. I will shut it down in a minute. I will shut it down in a minute. This right here, guys, this is what I call demonic. And no way I will come on. I was seeing a video with one of the stars on Real Housewives, not Real Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Marriage in Huntsville. One of the moms came on just fighting these demons, fighting them demons. Miss Wanda was fighting them demons. And I was saying to myself, Miss Wanda, don't fight these demons. Don't fight them. Let them talk. Because sooner or later, they're going to hang themselves, because there's power in the tongue. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So all they doing is sitting there going to reap the harvest, the stuff that they are sowing on someone else. They're going to end up reaping it. So let them talk. Don't go out there trying to defend Tisha. Don't try to do that anymore. Because the more that these people are putting their mouth on Tisha, all they doing is raising her up. Don't you know your enemies are your biggest advertisers? You need your enemies in the corners, because your enemies is the ones that's going to push you into greatness. So let them talk. The more that they talk, the more that they sitting there and building these people up. And these people are soaring so high like an eagle. They are flying above all these haters. So let them talk. And like I said there and say, when it comes to my channel is not for everybody. So please don't click like. Please don't subscribe. Because I'm not going to tell you something that's going to tickle your ears. Because like I said, the kingdom of heaven suffer violence, and we got to take it by force. We fighting each other. We fighting the wrong people. While we sitting there tearing each other up, these people are plotting and working overtime on us. But yet we are quick to say the white man did this, the white man did that. What about that self-hatred? What about that plantation mentality? Come on, guys, shake off of these grave clothes and come out of her. I see Shari says that, are we talking about reactors? Like I said there and say, he that have an ear, let him hear. This is for Dottie, Squatty, or anybody. Guys, like I said there and say, if we want to be able to cross over, then we got to sit there and shake off of these grave clothes. Leave these people alone. Stop worrying about all this stuff. Because, like I said, what the purpose of gaining the entire world and losing your soul over? These people are laughing at us. They are working overtime on us, watching how we are tearing each other up. But how can you sleep at night? Tell me, how can you sleep at night? Because, like I said there and say, it's not going to last. Only what you do for the Most High God is going to last. Nothing else will not. So, what's the purpose behind all this? Tearing each other down. Your life is that miserable. You don't have nothing going in your life. You fighting for people that you don't even know. Half of the people that you are fighting for, you get yourself in all this trouble. I promise you, they're not going to hire any attorneys to get you out. And I just pray that the ones that got these people out there that's calling themselves supporting, and I'm gonna call it name, you know exactly, you guys are fighting so hard for Mel. But I pray to God that Mel will come forth and tell you guys to stop. I pray that Mel will come forth and tell these people to stop, because you're ruining her as well. Nobody is not going to work with Mel, knowing that she got these overzealous fans. The minute when something don't go their way, they going on a attack. They going to go on attack. But I'm here to tell you that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And every tongue that rise against us, we shall condemn. And we condemn all those demonic witchcraft spirits. Because you know, guys, when I said, you better sit there and believe it. Because just like I said, all the other stuff, way before it happened, the next day, quick, God worked it out. Channels was being shut down. People going to court. Is it worth it? You keep sitting there saying that you are making money off of YouTube, but you're making the money and you got a hole in your hands. It's falling on foul grounds. You're going to end up spending 7 times as much as you got off of these YouTube channels. And I promise you guys, these people is not making that money. They're not making money. These people are getting crumbs. All this information is for public to see exactly what's going on. You don't have to subpoena one of these YouTubers to see how much that they are making. Go on Social Blade, Google Social Blade, put in their name, and you're going to see these people are not making money. So somebody got to be paying these people under the table. I can tell you how much each YouTuber are making, and you can too. Go on Social Blade and Google in their name, and they are not making that money. They're not making that money. So why are these people are riding so hard? Only thing that I can sit there and say, either you love that attention or somebody is getting paid. And I promise you, God is going to reveal that snake. Because no way that they should be sitting there tearing down people that they don't even know, fighting for people so hard. And most of them, they wouldn't even fight for their own family. They would not fight for their own family. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense, guys. It's just to show you that we are up against demonic spirits, witchcraft, warlocks, people that's trying to operate into darkness. And you don't know what you are tampering with, because I talked about that. It's not going to last because much is given, much is required, and you play on the devil's playground. One thing that I know, the devil does not play fair. The cost is severe. And you already know what the penalty is because the wages of sin is death, okay? And I'm not talking about a physical death. I'm talking about a spiritual death as well, which is worse. So you have to be careful because, like I said, that little small tongue in your mouth can set an entire forest on fire, including yourself. And we already know that these people love to play with fire, but somebody's going to get burnt. Someone is going to get in a world of trouble. And guys, you already know, I already talked about this already. Go on and watch some of my videos before it happened. God already had put it in my spirit to give you guys a warning, tell you all to pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. Stop being so invested over stuff that these people are doing on a reality show, on TV. Guys, make it make sense. This does not make sense at all. Some of us would rather sit on this soapbox than go outside. And like I say all the time, touch grass. Guys, you got to be so miserable. But the thing about it, Tisha and Marcel, Kimmy, Maurice, they're not coming on YouTube fighting with each other, fighting with you guys. The way they are fighting with you guys, they are sitting there building up legacies for their children's children, making it happen. They're not entertaining this mess. All you guys thinking that you trying to do is break these people. All you're doing is breaking yourself. Because they are winning. Can't you see? They are winning. You guys are so invested into their life. And that's what jealousy do. Jealousy will keep their eyes on their prey until they take it out. Until they take that person out. I'm a witness, guys. I can't tell you nothing that I've never been through. I cannot tell you something that I've never been through. We just got a handful of Black businesses. We should be supporting each other instead of tearing down. But we still have that plantation mindset where we are doing these people bidding and don't realize what we are doing. Every time when you put your mouth on one of your own people, all you're doing is sitting there making these people happy. Making these people happy. We are still slaves in the 21st century. We may not physically have on shackles and chains, but it's on us. It's on us. When are we going to wake up and come out of her? Guys, this ain't nothing but a cheap trick. Why are we tearing each other down? Why? Why? When are we going to get in position? When are we going to rise? When? But like I said, God, don't hold us for some of these people because we are dealing with some knuckleheads. We are dealing with some stiff-necked people. And like I said there and say, guys, some of us, we are not going to make it. We are not going to cross over. But God, don't keep holding us for these people. It's time for us to let them go. Stop trying to fight for these people. Because like I said, we got a lot of wolves in sheep clothing. A bunch of wolves in sheep clothing. And look, we got someone right here. Like I said, they say, God, some of these people are not going to be able to cross over. Some of these people are going to stay stuck. You do it. I heard you talk about Melanie Cherie. Like I said there and say, this is a entertainment. This is a show. You air your business out. You are free game. Nobody exempt. But I'm not going to go to a very dark place. I'm not going to go to a dark place. And if I do tear them down, I'm going to build them back up. But some people just need to stay where they are. Some people need to stay where they are because some of our people have sold their soul for almighty dollars. But this right here, this is my ministry. Like I say, this channel is not for everybody. And La Passion, this channel might not be for you because I don't take it personally. When I open my mouth because of what thus says the Lord. And these people are the ones that have sold their soul for almighty dollars. Sold their soul. And when it comes to these reality shows does not have our best interests. They don't have our best interests. They stereotype us. Families does not last. We sit there and we tear each other down for a few crumbs. And soon we see somebody trying to make it. We like crabs in the barrels. We dare to take them. We dare to pull them back. But when somebody is going to say enough is enough. When somebody is going to say enough is enough. And like I said there and say, when it comes to Melody, I believe and I'm going to stand on my word. Everything that Melody built is going to come down crumbling. Yes, I did say it. And if you don't like it, that's something on you. Because she can stop it right now. Melody sat there and she sold her soul for these few crumbs and was trying to drag everybody in it until someone had enough sense to sit there and say, no, enough is enough. I'm going to stop it. But at the end of the day, guys, like I said, these people signed for this. They signed for the entire world to pick it apart. So keep it on them. Thank God. Thank God it's not you. Thank God it's not you. But the way you all making it so personally, as if it's your life, as if you know these people. And if you do know these people, you should be praying, telling these people to stop it. It's not working. And stop egging these people on. Because like I said there and say, the ones that you trying to lift up may not be the one that God is going to lift up. And even if God was going to lift it up, you came in front of the wheel and you start driving and you start messing it up. You tying God's hands. So how can the Most High God work on your behalf when you got his hands all tied up? Like I said, when you dig one ditch, you better make sure that you dig another one for yourself, because we seen it all play out. And look, yes, when it comes to these reality shows, when it comes to these people, we all can take a piece out of this. I can take a piece out with going through with Mel, with Letitia now. I could take a piece out of all this right here. But you learn. You live and you learn and you move on. You live and you learn and you move on. But when you got to go around these people, stalking these people home, going on their business page, calling these people cannot even have some type of event going on in their community where it got to be non-disclosure. They can't even tell people where the event, because we got these ruthless people out here ready to sit there and try to sabotage it. Make it make sense, guys. Just because you guys doing your bidding for one person. You doing your bidding for one person. And I promise you, that person that you fighting so hard for can see your tail on the street, on fire, and won't even piss on your tail to get it out. And that's real talk. But yet you doing their bidding. You fighting so hard for these people. And we already know. Because look how one of these content creators was going so hard for Melody. And look how fast it turned. These people only going to be your friends long as they behind the computer. But start asking these people, let's go on let's go to dinner. Let's hang out. These people ain't gonna hang out with you. They are not going to hang out with you because they are looking at you as stepping stones, long as they can step on you to get to where they need to get. Can't you see it? It's nothing but a cheap trick. All that is a cheap trick. You guys going on uh pages and trying to tear down each other off of a woman that's getting paid. Is this woman is your God? You guys, is all you're doing is just messing it up for everybody. Ain't nobody going to work with Mel. Nobody is going to work with Mel because you guys are ruining it for her. And that's real talk. And every time when you start pulling dirt on one person, it's end up backfiring. It ends up backfiring. Where God is showing us, look, something is not right. We about to bring this person out. Like I said, the first gonna be last and the last gonna be first. The ones that you cheering for, the ones that you trying to put on that pedestal, that's not the one maybe God want on that pedestal. Because once they get there, most likely they couldn't handle it. And the reason why they couldn't handle it because man is lifting them up. I don't want man to lift me up. That's why I say, let them talk. Don't go out there and try to defend anybody. You don't have to. Let them talk because your enemies is your greatest advertisers. You need them. The more dirt that they try to sling on you, throw on you, as you can see, the Scots, what they are doing. They building off of that. And the haters can't stand it. It makes them sick. Where they figuring, oh, what could we do next? Coming together. How can we tear them down? You can't tear down what God already done bless. Because no devil in hell can prevail against it. And that's real talk, guys. Can't get no real than this. So, like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil. You can't get mad just because who you think should be in front. Maybe God might have wanted them in front. But because of the way that you put your mouth, God said, I'm about to turn it around. And as you can see right now, that's what the Most High God is doing. The God is turning it around. But that's just to show you guys, our people got a lot to, we just got a lot to sit there and start working on. We still stuck. But like I said there and say, this is the year of 2024. Either you're in or you're out. You're either hot or you're cold, but you cannot be in between. Because one thing that I do know is the blind cannot lead the blind. How can the blind lead the blind? You want somebody that is blind trying to pull you out of this? They can't even figure out their own self. Because they keep saying, God said go, but they still stay stuck. So how do you expect the blind to lead the blind? What's going to happen? They're going to end up in a ditch. They're going to end in a ditch. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about it tonight at 6:00. Because like I said, you can't stop people from trying to sit there and build up for their children's children. And like I said there and say, God blesses whomever he pleases. And why are you talking? If anything, you should be helping them because you never know. You might be next in line for that blessing. When you help another man, God might have something for you or bless that person so that person can bless you. But what's with the jealousy? Stop the jealousy, guys. Stop the jealousy. And like I say, I take it very personally because I know the hand that I extend to my people, how they cut it down. But yet they'll work overtime for you know who. And we wondering why we don't have businesses. We wondering why we are still struggling, why we can't have banks and schools and, libraries. Why? We can't keep saying it's the white man, it's the white man. No, it's time for us to do some self examination on self because self hatred is real, guys. And the effect of it, there's consequences and there's repercussions. There's consequences and there's repercussions. So all I can say is ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Because you're going to lose more than you sat there trying to pull in because the grounds are fouled. And every time when you sat in there, you walking on foul grounds, all you're going to do is just choke your blessings. Choke your blessings. If you see the person is not doing right, yeah, you have the right to call them out. You have the right to call them out because the Bible tells us that the saints going to be the one to judge. But when you judge, guys, make sure you give a good report because you're going to have to answer for this. You're going to have to answer for this. And that's real talk. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. I just felt the need to go ahead and talk about it. But also, I want you guys to go ahead and make sure you order Shahrazad Ali. Make sure you order her book, guys, because we're going to go ahead and talk about that as well. And yeah, we're gonna do a story time on that. It's called The Black Man Guide to Understand the Black Woman, and that's by Shahrazad Ali. Mine should be coming in, sometimes this week. And we're going to talk about all this because a lot of stuff that we call evil may not be evil. It's just that because of this European standard, because of what they said is evil. But like I said there and say, it's time for us to start doing our own research and know who we are. Maybe if we start knowing who we are, we might not be tearing down each other. So on that note, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close out, and maybe I might come on around about 6 o'clock, and we're going to talk about the Scots. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and talk about the Scots. Tisha and Marceau, they are doing their event, Black Excellent Black Expo. I think they're going to be in Atlanta. I want to see, like I said, Black, especially our people, coming together, making it happen. Because, like I said, we own about maybe 1% or maybe 10% of businesses. Just imagine only 1% or 10% of businesses in the United States, only Black businesses. But yet we spend trillions of dollars a year. We are the biggest consumers, but we don't have any business. So, right there, guys, it's time for us to do a self examination. Why we spend trillions of dollars, but we don't own no business. He that haven't hear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. And that's real talk.